Where did it all begin? It began with a dog. Dog's name, Miranda. And Miranda helped give us shape to this place. Many years before we opened, we were gathering plates. The blue diner plate, my favorite. The goofy salt and pepper shakers. All that stuff with the idea of opening this place. So we were sitting there one day, and Miranda the dog was hanging out. We said, we need a name for this place so it can have a shape and identity, and start thinking of what kind of food, what kind of things we would serve there. And Miranda was sitting there and we said, how about Cafe Miranda? And that was a full 10 to 12 years before we opened this place. And after that, we started figuring out what kind of dishes we would do, what kind of style it would be. Were we going to have a bar, which we decided against because we do like the whiskey around here. And we started gathering all the plates, the stuff, the style, and Miranda, who had never managed to see this place, is interned here in a little urn above the window right behind us over here, with her bowl, her collar, and her water bowl and her food bowl. So that gave a shape to this, and it was about 20 years ago. And one of the big things that we looked for is to find a place where we could be a restaurant in a year-round community that served handmade food, passionately produced with a huge variety, with a menu that changes daily, with a soulful staff that was here a long time. And we've managed to accomplish that. We've been here 11 years. We have a lot of the same people that helped us open the place are still working here. The food is hugely flavored, hugely presented. We feed you, not fool you. We do everything. We make our own stocks, we make our own soups, our own sauces, cook everything here. It's very insane to do it, but it's the way a craftsman does it in very much the old world style. If you can't find something here, I don't know what. It's really soulful, the food. It has character, it's got bulk to it, it's got aggressive flavors, all that kind of stuff. Not to say everything's hot, but just say we do not serve the food of cowards, one of our mottos. It is gutsy stuff. We have a great staff, as I said before. So we said, okay, where's this Cafe Miranda going to be? Well, we're living in New Jersey, in the New Jersey Cape, at Cape May, a beautiful little seaside town, Victorian houses, you know, gingerbread, gorgeous stuff. But could we afford a building there? Nope. So in late 80s, Ev and I cruised around New England, Outer Banks of North Carolina, Western Mountains of North Carolina, looking for where will this Cafe Miranda be. And we came to Rockland in February. I'd never been in Maine before for any length of time. We came through here in February and looked at Rockland, which was then boarded up and looking pretty down on its luck. And we said, I think there's life in the old Galliette here. So we looked around, we said, this looks like a reasonable place. I interviewed and got a job at a local inn, the Eastwind Inn in Tenants Harbor. I worked there for 4 years while we were deciding whether this would be the place. And here we are, 11 years later, at the fabulous Cafe Miranda, which used to be a gambling club. Now, when we started, it was a gamble, so that kept in character with the building, but it was the Benevolent and Fraternal Club. And it was here from 1917 to 1993 when we opened. And the Owl Club officers still get a lifetime 10% discount. And they're quite a group. Heavy gamblers. The place was full of nicotine and beer caps behind the radiators, and the windows were, the blinds were stapled on the windows. There probably wasn't sunlight in this room for 70 years till we opened it up one day. We came by, looked at the building. There was one fellow sitting right over there, playing solitaire with a quilted jacket on, because they didn't have enough money for heat. We finally did get the building, we built the place and opened up to a sold-out night, and it's been that way ever since. So the place has a lot of character. It's very small. It's only about 1,000 square feet. So you have a really personable experience here. And also, as we said before, a little fun around the edges.